That's much easier than going and say, I have a question, flip, search right here, hold on, flip. I mean, no. Compared to you go with a question, search question 10A, and the lecturer sees your book with a table of contents, and what he's thinking, this student is a super student. Efficiency out of class. So, number of pages. Leave the first 3 pages of your notebook blank. And then on the next page, number it, page 1. And then number the side 1B. We don't number the side. And then this side is 2. And then this side is 2B. And so on. And whenever a class finishes, go back to the first 3 pages and put table of contents. And if the lecturer did a new topic, put Murphy's Law, page 1. And then John's Law, page 5. So that way when you're going through your notes, you don't have to flip back. Which page is right there. It's not going to take long. And it will save you a lot of time and frustration. John calls you the night before. Rajesh, you have this note? Oh, which note is it? Murphy's Law. Okay, you know what page is that? If you take notes on folder pages, use a treasury tag. Those are the green strings with the 2 metal clips. So it's ordered and you don't lose anything. Reference your notes. So this is important. Assume you get a handout. What I would do is on your handout itself, put handout number 1. Don't put the name of the handout because it might be too long. Handout number 1, given on day, and put what day it is. And there are 2 things. 1, if you are able to write your notes on the handout, feel free, go ahead, write the notes on the handout. If you are not able to write the notes on the handout, you can do 2 things. 1, write it on a folder page, and then either use a treasury tag or a staple it on paperclip. Or if you write it in your notebook, put notes for this handout on page so and so in your notebook. And then in your notebook now, you're doing it both ways. Put received handout number 1 today. Notes for below. That way, if you have your notebook, you're not going to see some random notes that I don't know what it pertains to. Or if somebody calls you with respect to the handout, you want to know, hey, sir, explain this, but I can't remember where it is. You know everything. And trust me, these things save a lot of time. Lectures, highlight where you do not understand and comment. So, use your notes, your notebook. This is what I would recommend. Let's just say you have some notes here. Now, you are in class and the lecturer is lecturing. So, let's say this is very light reading. So, introduction and some dates, nothing too great. This is light, so I will put a tick. Meaning that this is not problematic. And this might be easy. So, you could copy my next tick for here. And this begins to get kind of difficult. So, well, okay. This might be difficult. People squiggly here. And then you include these things in all your notes. Let's just say you have an exam on the first 10 pages. What do? First you do a survey. Look at the 10 pages. If you see all ticks, you're only going to take an hour. So you can plan for the hour. Whereas if you see squigglies, if you see asterisks all over, it's not going to take an hour. You need to cater 2 to 3 hours. And then you will plan your schedule accordingly. And you can't study for 4 hours or 3 hours, so what you do? You break up your studying to make it more accessible. Ask lecturers where you have questions. So you have a question paper, and if you're going through your notes and you don't understand something, just put page 4B, 5B, 6B, 10A. You go by the lecturer, it's easy to find. That's much easier than going and say, I have a question, flip, search right here, hold on, flip. I mean, no. Compared to you go with a question, search question 10A, and the lecturer sees your book with a table of contents, and what he's thinking, this student is a super student. I definitely write in a recommendation for him. So follow what's going on. Revision techniques out of class. So this is what I do. I would have a paper with definitions. So I would take a normal page and I would write my definitions. So price elasticity of demand is the degree of responsiveness of quantities demanded when price changes. Write down that. Write down about 10 different definitions. Fold this up. Put it in my pocket. I'm going to buy food in the line. I pull it out and I read. And I put it back. I reach early for class one day, say it's not here, I pull it out and I read. And I put it back. And I do this on Sunday. So I work with definition 1 for the whole week. Trust me, by the end of the week, you will learn this definition page. And it's free learning. You're going home, pull it out, you read it. You eat lunch, you pull it out, you read it. It's going to take you 10 seconds. It's not going to take you so long. And week 2, you make definition page 2. Week 3, same thing. 4, when you reach week 5, you work with week 5 and week 1 because you don't want to wait too long to forget. And then when you make week 6, you work with week 2. And week 7, week 3. So that you're sure you understand the whole. At the end of the semester, you have your study cards already. You sit down with your pages and you read and you will see the course from birth to middle to end. And you'll feel this completeness. You know you'll do well in the exam. Utilize your phone, record. So I do these things, right? So I would record the same definition and label it. And for Econ, let's just say I'm the Econ 101 definitions, 1 for chapter 1, I record 10 definitions. Or 3 definitions. Don't make it too long because you want to press play a lot because if you want to listen to it and it reaches 2 minutes every time you press play, start back for 1 minute so you end up learning the first half and never the second half. And I have this with headphones. I walk in towards the food court. Headphones play. Price elasticity of demand. So and so. Your friends stop here. Hey Rajesh, where you listening to? Nah. You ain't gonna like this music. Right? You know, if you're confident enough, you tell them. If you're not confident, that's fine. But trust me, this is free learning and this is how you save your time. It adds up, guaranteed, it adds up. Notes all over room. This is self-explanatory. I stuck a whiteboard on the door and I would write the equation, and every morning I would read the equation because you have to leave the room and you get free learning. And again, remember, forget what people think. Software now, this is a new addition. I would recommend these 2 things highly. Use OneNote for organizing. I do not have time to go into the details. Google Calendars, you are able to create many calendars. So I have a calendar for teaching, I have a calendar for timetable for classes, I have a calendar for work. And you can select them on and off. And literally you schedule everything. So my calendar is my timetable. I pull up my day and I see it in class from this time to this time, this time to this time. And I have study time there as well. And if I don't want to see it, I just untick it and it disappears. Study methods. The first is a full-time student who likes to learn.
Congratulations! You've made it to the end of this video series. Well done. That says you are serious about your studies and want to take it to the next level. We have the perfect seminar for you this Saturday, 25th of September 2021. Let me tell you a bit more about it. In fact, do you sit in confusion and awe at those persons who have an extremely active social life and still do amazing on tests? That can be you. Attend our Study Essentials 101 webinar, where we help you deal with exam stress, find motivation, delve into the importance of time management and creating a timetable. We also give you the secret technique to reduce procrastination. You may be wondering, what can this webinar do for me that I haven't done before? Trust me. We break down and explain everything in ways you've never heard before. Most importantly, the tips are practical and easy to implement. Is the price of $99 a concern? Just think of it this way. With this price, you and a +1 can get the advice of a lifetime. That's $49.50 a person, which is about the price of a movie ticket. Just imagine paying that for advice that will be helpful throughout your academic career. That's amazing. So don't delay. Visit mystudycommunity.com now and register today. See you there.